Welcome to Soccer As We Like It. My name is Tim Rossi, host, and today's edition is the Manchester United Direction Part 4. Today, Manchester United played against West Bromwich Albion, a team that is very defensive and a team that has tall, giant players who are very good in the air and who are very good in set pieces. But United, after winning the last two games against Crystal Palace and against Tottenham, back to back, United were told, or people thought, this is going to be a banana skin for Manchester United due to the fact that United don't have the biggest players, the biggest defenders. They have erratic defenders like Marcus Rojo and Phil Jones, who are not physically better in the air than Rondon and a few other strikers that West Bromwich Albion produce. But I'll tell you this, Manchester United went into today's game with a formula. The formula is keep the ball on the ground and play some scientific football. And that is what Manchester United are all about, by playing the ball on the ground. And that is what we were able to use to outwit West Bromwich Albion and Tony Pulis. When you watch Tony Pulis, over the years he's had giant players who believe and need set pieces. They feed on set pieces. But what United did was cut out the balls being given to the wingers. So West Brom were not able to send enough set pieces. Rondon only had one clear chance and goal. Compared to, this was a guy who got a hat-trick against Swansea. 3 headers, 3 goals. But Manchester United were not playing that kind of game. Man United played a more superior kind of football. Put the ball on the ground, break the pace, take the ball through the midfield, to the front and deliver the fatal blow. That is what was able to destroy West Bromwich Albion today. In today's edition, we're talking about the direction Manchester United are going, which is the right way, the right direction, the right path and the right track. This is what I talked about in episode 3. Manchester United under Jose Mourinho are playing a different brand of football. I'll tell you now, we as Manchester United haven't even started playing fantastic football yet. What we're playing is good football to get good results and set a tone. That's what we're doing, setting a pace, setting a little standard, like giving you guys some appetizers, but we haven't got to the main course or even the desserts yet. We're just on the main course, and if the main course, if the starters, the appetizers are already looking so good, you could imagine what the main course is going to taste like and what the dessert is going to be like. And that's the brand of football Mourinho is bringing to Manchester United. We are playing direct. We're playing fancy football, we're playing fast football, we're playing pacey football, we're playing football on the ground. We're not playing sideways, we're not doing the crab football as we used to do under Louis van Gaal. I was reading a tweet today and some clown was saying, oh, he's bored of watching Manchester United. I said, what Manchester United are we talking about? The one of today or the one of last season? I bet he's probably a Liverpool fan or some other joker who's just chucking a load of bollocks out there. But as in saying that, we are going to proceed with the positivities and the good things that are going on in Manchester United. Rojo and Phil Jones have played exceptionally well. Okay, Rojo's had some 2 erratic challenges against Everton and against Crystal Palace. But today, he was disciplined, even though he got into a little confrontation with Rondon. But in that situation with Rondon, I think Rondon should have been given a red card because that was the same thing that happened with Fernandinho and Fabregas by grabbing him by the throat and slapping him. I think the FA need to take a look at that because when it comes to Manchester United, they are quick to throw the book at Jose Mourinho for kicking a bottle. But whatever Rojo said to Rondon, he had no right to grab him on the throat and slap him. I'm sorry. Even I think Rojo's card needs to be rescinded at this point because it was on a yellow card, which he said a few words, but that doesn't give you the right to grab his throat and slap his face. In football, unacceptable, and that should be a straight red, just like Fernandinho did against Fabregas. It seems to be one rule for some teams, a different rule for the other team. All right, we'll talk about Ibrahimovic's tackle. Oh yes, it was with that kind of speed. It was hard for him to hold back because he was going like a train. There was no way he could just hold brake. A train can't stop immediately like a car that just handbrake and touch, brake and clutch together. It doesn't work like that. With a train, it takes miles before it slows down because of the speed and the power and the strength and the size of it. Ibrahimovic is a ton of brick. Yes, that was dangerous. Okay, I get it. But there's no big deal. It's not as bad as people take it out. They make it sound like he shot the guy with a shotgun. It wasn't like that. He was trying to get the ball. He's a winner. As you can see, he's got 2 goals tonight. And it gives United the 3 points. That is what he's paid to do. He's a class football. He's a world football. He's been around. He's won trophies everywhere he's been, mate. So you guys who just constantly keep banting and ranting against Manchester United, please take a chill pill. If you're not satisfied with Manchester United brand of football and you still want Jose out, bugger off. You don't need to watch Man United. You can watch the EastEnders on BBC or Coronation Street on ITV. You've got other choices, mate. You see what I mean? But back to what we're talking about. With today's result, which was a beautiful result, it has given us 3 victories back to back. Our next match is home to Sunderland on Boxing Day, and next game we're going to be Middlesbrough, which are home games. But we can't sit back now. We have to carry on this momentum. I saw Smolly came on as a substitute. He didn't look he didn't look fit to me, but who am I? I'm just a Man United fan. I'm just looking at it from the outside. I think Rojo and Phil Jones should be given a lot of credit because they have done a fantastic job. They shut out Tottenham, they were able to literally shut out Arsenal, shut out Burnley, and they're playing against big defenders, but they have held their own, not been bullied around, and they have done a very good job. So Manchester United are playing some very good football. I'm proud of Man United. I like the way they're going forward, and I like the direction they're beginning to take. And the team is, I said this in some other previous episodes, patience is the key. Mourinho's going to get it right. Trust me, he will get it right. You know, all these little things about him being sent off and he's looking unhappy. The press know how to stoke a fire. They know how to stoke a fire and bring a storm out of nothing. But I tell you now, a lot of fans, a lot of press, they're not too happy that United are doing well and making some progress. 3 games, 3 wins. They're not happy with it. But at the same time, it's Manchester United. What did they honestly expect from Manchester United? To go backwards in reverse gear and end up in the relegation trap, though? Not going to happen. The Premiership needs Manchester United, if you people don't realise that. The Premiership needs Manchester United. There's nothing like Manchester United being in the mix. It gives them that glamour. Could you imagine what the Premier League would be without Manchester United? I don't even want to think about it. It's not even worth thinking about. That is how important Manchester United are to the Premier League and to English football and to European football. Manchester United are even being missed in Champions League, but we're going to be back. So with the consistency we're doing, we're playing well at the back, playing well in the middle. Herrera, Pogba, Carrick, play some good interchanging passes. Then really, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Lingard, but he played well today. He delivered a nice pass, and Ibrahimovic was able to deliver what was expected of him. Rooney, he had the one chance. He worked hard, but he seemed to run out of steam. Midway into the second half, he kind of disappeared off the face of the pitch completely. But I hope he gets better and gets his record, and we all can say thank you, Rooney, thank you very much. Thank you for everything you've done. Goodbye and good luck and good night. But there is more to come from Manchester United. I just know it. I feel it in my bones that there's more to come from Manchester United, and they are beginning to show the consistency, the solid from behind, the middle, the front. West Brom is not a place to go and win a game. It's a very difficult, the Hawthorns is a very difficult place to go and win. Did you see how big those attackers are? Most of those guys are all 6-footers. And they run a pace. They're like trained. They're just like, we have one Ibrahimovic. They have like 5 of them in the team. Back and in front. Rojo is not exactly 6 foot. Neither is Phil Jones. But the only thing is, they use vision, direction, and common sense not to make erratic tackles in the box. And United had to be very composed and calm while they were chasing down these defenders. They had to make these attackers. They had to make sure they tackled properly. It wasn't an easy game. We made it look easy, but it wasn't easy. It was a physical tussle at times. Because if you look at it, man to man in size, United are not even the biggest team compared to some other teams. We're not the biggest team. Most of United players are not exactly 6-footers. Ibrahimovic, Pogba, not a lot of them are 6 foot. But the game and brand of football we're trying to play now doesn't require us to have a big team. If you remember, the Barcelona team that dominated the last 7-8 years, they didn't have more than, I don't think, apart from, who was the tallest guy they had there? I don't think they had anyone going on 6 foot, 6'1". They would have little guys, but it was the possession of the ball they had. They kept the ball. Pass, tiki-taka, 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 tiki-taka. And that's how they beat teams who were giants. You know? It's not about how big you are, it's how you use the ball. Football is a simple game. And I keep telling people, it's not Pythagoras' theorem, it's just simple football. Keep the ball, score more goals than your opponent, you win the game. It's simple as that. But you have to have a formula, a star, a method, a direction in which Man United have achieved now. So now, people begin to look like, this Man United team seems to be picking up points. We're supposed to have been picking up points. We drew 5 games back to back. That's out of 15 points, we only took 5, so we dropped 10. So if you add those 10 points back, say we won them, it would be United and Chelsea fighting for the top spot now. But we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. All we want to do is play some beautiful football and finish in the top 4. For now. Just for now. That's all I'm going to say. For now. But Stoke, Burnley, Arsenal, Everton, West Ham, these were teams we decimated, decapitated, and just could not get the 3 points. But that's in the past. Now we're now in the present. We've beaten Spurs, beaten Crystal Palace, beaten West Brom. We got Stoke, we got Sunderland next, who are fighting relegation. It might be a tricky tie, even though it's at Old Trafford, but we have to do what we did best. Hit them early, score 2 goals, shut the game down. Next week after that, Middlesbrough home. Middlesbrough, they are off and on. I don't know where to categorise Middlesbrough. During the week on Wednesday, they got thrashed at home 3-0 by Liverpool. Today they thrashed Swansea 3-0. So they scored 3, conceded 3. So we don't know what to expect from Swansea. But all I know is, people, watch this space. Manchester United, I'm not going to say they're back, but they will be back, is the difference. Watch this space, keep cheering for Man United, keep cheering for Jose Mourinho, keep cheering for Manchester United. Glory, glory Manchester United, we will be back and we shall hopefully get in the top 4 by January ending. Our results will start to show where we're going. Don't forget, we still got the League Cup semi-final, we got Europa League to play, so we have a lot of players, a lot of football to play this season. And it's not over yet, to the fat lady sings. My name is Tim Russell, host, Soccer As We Like It. Follow us on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, give me a like, I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I'll see you guys next week when we're doing the reviews for this week's matches, both in England, La Liga, Serie A, and Liga. We're going to cover that in our other show called Soccer As We Like It, the Weekend Roundup. My name is Tim Russell, host. Have a nice Christmas, and I'll see you next week. Take care.